Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. As always, you can find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who buy me a cup of tea. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. So, why I printed a picture? How about that? I have some new ink cartridges. Why is Harry looking like such a sad sack at the Nelson Mandela speech? I mean, he's normally a happy guy. Okay, but let's look at this photo. I mean, his mouth is downturned, his eyes are downturned, his shoulders are drooping, his hands are plastered on the podium. I mean, you can't get worse body language than this. I mean, he just looks terrible. And, you know, for the record, whatever you may think of Meghan Markle, she's not a bad public speaker. And she obviously knows how to do it better than this. She knows how to do it better. We see Meghan with the famous feminist, and you know, she knows what she's doing. She brings out the dogs, doesn't bring out the babies. You know, she knows how to hit those points. Number two, did Meghan write Harry's speech? I think she did. People are mocking Harry's speech. You know, he talked about his opinions on abortion rights, climate change, and the war in Ukraine. What does any of that have to do with Nelson Mandela? And he also talked about, you know, how oppressed and how difficult it was, his struggles as one of the most privileged people ever born, you know, and into the royal family. Also, did Meghan coach Harry to failure? Did she want him to fail? I think she did. You know, I mean, narcissists are they really want you to fail. And non-narcissists, I mean, anybody who's like an evil person, they want to hurt you. And narcissists are very invested in your failure. And finally, Harry's speech was very sparsely attended. Let's take a look at these things. So let's start with, why was Harry such a sad sack? Obviously. I mean, he just doesn't look like himself. What about, you know, I mean, there's that guy Mark Dyer with the red hair who, you know, looks a lot like Harry. And he's a pub owner, and Harry would go to his pub in London all the time, and they would party, and obviously he's attending that pub all the time, and they're joking around, drinking, and hitting on the ladies, and, you know, they're joking that this is Harry's father. You know, that's a party guy. Harry's a party guy. He's a fun guy. He was. Who is he now? Okay, so why is Harry looking like such a sad sack at this speech? Two clubs. That's the royal family card. This is a family card. Interesting. Emotions, Magi, and lovers, huh? Why do we see Harry looking like such a sad sack? There's only one person card, which is Magi, and that's in the hopes and fears position. Let's read it. Two clubs connected to something, transforming. Okay, his connection to the royal family, 10 diamonds, is transforming, and this adds 3 spades through conflict. He's very upset about his position, his relationship to the royal family. Well, don't publish this smear memoir, dude. Don't do another Oprah interview. Stop it. Get on a plane in the middle. Meghan, I'm going to go out for a pack of cigarettes. But you don't smoke, Harry. The door slams. You hear tires screeching, and he goes straight to the airport. You know, that's, you know, take up smoking, Harry. So he's very upset at how his relationship with the royals is transforming. It's entirely your fault. Your fault, bro. Behind is solid family. Above is Finger of God, outside circumstances and actions in the future. I think he may feel that this train is getting out of his control. Okay, like too much is happening, stuff just keeps happening, and it's the actions and the circumstances and events are getting beyond him. You know, it's not just him anymore, it's getting beyond him. 10 hearts, very emotional. Okay, so Harry's an emotional guy, and that's a positive attribute. Somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve. And Harry was the most popular royal. One of the most, I think after the Queen, he was the most popular. More popular than Will, more popular than Kate. Boy, oh boy, has that changed. He's only more popular than Andrew now. And Meghan, I think, is even less popular than Andrew. Or, you know, they're neck and neck. I'd have to look at it again. So he's very upset about what's going on in his life. People and events, relationship, karmic relationship, his family or the royal or his relationship to the royal family, manifesting, and two hearts. This is such a weird card. He just wants to be loved. He just wants to be loved, manifesting love. Let's do some clarifiers on this two hearts. What is this telling us? Roses. Yeah, communicate. Oh my gosh, there's the devil. Okay, the devil is virtue signaling. The devil is virtue signaling. And the devil is a liar. The devil's very insincere. So he's trying to be beloved by the world. And so he's talking about the war in Ukraine. What does that have to do with Mandela? Climate change. What does that have to do with Mandela? Greta Thunberg, number 2. You know, and what else did he talk about? All his opinions. And abortion rights. What do abortion rights have to do with Mandela? Did Mandela fight for abortion rights? I'm pretty sure he didn't. So it's kind of all disingenuous. They're trying to be... His goal ultimately is to be popular. He's trying to manifest popularity. It's not working out. He's very upset about what's happening to his life, and it's all because of this relationship that he's in with Meghan. So that's very telling. It's all just virtue signaling. It's all virtue signaling, and I think Meghan's controlling everything. I think if Meghan believes if they give the right virtue signals, if they say the right words, everybody will just love them. And that's what they're doing. All right, did Meghan write this speech? Because that really sounds like Meghan. It doesn't sound like Harry. And Meghan escorted Harry. She stood by his side. Okay, she supported him. Was she supporting him or was she controlling him? Okay, I think Meghan is incredibly controlling, and she's just not going to let him out of her sight, not for one moment. And she's going to make sure that he says all the right words, and those words are her words. And she does this to everybody, and it's just unbearable, so everyone around her was quitting. They had terrible turnover. It's almost as bad as the Biden White House. I mean, look at all the people fleeing from Kamala and Joe Biden, but especially from Kamala. People can't stand working with Kamala, so that suggests to me that she's very much like a Meghan Markle figure, and people just don't like being around her. So let's look at, did Meghan write this speech? Meghan and Harry. Did Meghan write this speech for him? Secretly. Oh my gosh. Harry. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Wow. Ooh. Almost kind of a disturbing spread, especially over here on Harry's side. Devil and player. Player just comes in and does it and gets out. The devil will do anything. She has transformed him to just do her bidding. 22, 6 diamonds in front of the world. She has transformed Harry to do her bidding. Okay, and Harry is looking like a sad sack. He's looking like a shell of his former self. And that's what these cards are saying. It's not Harry anymore. She has beaten him down to the point that he's like a slave. What's over here with Meghan? Deeply rooted family. She's playing the family cards. We have children, Harry, even if they're imaginary. He seems to be in it for just the kids. He wants to do the right thing. Coffin, secrets, and dead bodies in the box. And it's all about the secrets in the family. And maybe what this is saying is that Meghan is threatening Harry with the secrets. I feel like Harry could leave, and then the two surrogate children, or the two non-existent children, or the Actors Guild children that they keep calling in to do these bit parts, because Archie never gets bigger. Archie keeps changing his hair color, his skin color. His hair gets curly, his hair gets straight and fine. It's weird. I keep feeling like if Harry just leaves, Meghan gets stuck holding that back. And this looks to me like Meghan is saying, I'll expose you, Harry. This is all your fault. You can't leave. And she's just beating him down to the point that he's not Harry anymore. What do we have underneath? Royal family and four-leaf clover. Inheritance, okay, 14. And that's 4 clubs again. So every opportunity, they're just making the most out of every opportunity in the situation. What do we have here? We've got scapegoat and straight razor, finger of God, ruler, and home. So this is ruler and home, royal family, outside circumstances of the royal family, and cut off and cast out from the royal family. Yeah, Harry is really feeling stuck. Meghan is behind everything. 4 spades and 7 spades. She's secretly behind everything, and he's like a shell of his former self. Does Meghan want Harry to fail? Okay, because, I mean, I'm familiar with this. Both my mother and father are narcissists, and I've had other people in my life. And, you know, being raised by narcissists, it confuses you, because abuse is love. Abuse and love are like the same thing to a person like me. And so it's very confusing, and when people are nasty to me and abusive to me, it feels like love. Okay, so, you know, Meghan, I think, Meghan is a narcissist, and I think it's kind of generally agreed at this point by the whole world. And we, you know, this channel and a couple of other channels, we were the first ones to call it out and to really see it. And now it's kind of generally accepted by the public at large. Did Meghan want Harry to fail? And on an ongoing basis, does she want him to fail? Because I think she does. Did Meghan want Harry to fail at this speech and people mock him and laugh at him? Sun exposes everything. Mustard seed. Handcuffs. What do we have? Okay. Mustard seed is the message, is the speech. She's committed to the speech and exposing everything. 4 ace of spades. New. Aces are new. New, and committed. She is trying to, okay, so committed to exposing everything and in one stroke. I think she's just trying to get her name in the paper. You know, she wants her face. All news is good news. She wants her face in the paper, and that's what she pays 3 PR firms to do. 3 diamonds, 10 diamonds, Trinity and inheritance, strength, doing everything to build their fortune and foundation, and player and high tower. Player is one-off, and high tower is business. One thing at a time. This does not say she's trying to make him fail. She's trying to catch a moment. She's hitting all the hot topics, and she's trying to catch a moment and associate herself with that moment. Like when the pandemic was out, she put out an email that said, oh, we're going to update you on medical stuff as the pandemic comes up. as new things come up. And people just laughed her off the stage. Well, that's her associating herself with important issues. Uvalde, there was a shooting in Uvalde. She wanted to associate herself with that. She wants to associate herself with abortion. She wants and the war in Ukraine and climate change. That's what she's doing. So she's trying to hook her star to any important issue. She's not trying to make them fail. It's just laughable what they're doing. Let's add it up. 22, 32, 41, 44. Jack of Spades, devil. They'll do anything. They'll do anything to get the money and the fame. So, but their efforts are laughable. Okay, as we saw, Harry's speech was very sparsely attended. Obviously, they would have published a schedule. People would have known that Harry was speaking. People could have been very excited. Probably it would have been okay if guests came in from off the street. Nobody came. I mean, the place was just empty. So why was Harry's speech so sparsely attended? Home, man, strength, okay. Playing on the heartstrings. Getting weird cards today. Why is Harry's speech so sparsely attended? Honest man, Foundation 2425, 7 hearts, Star Bethlehem, man talking to his people and his foundation. Harry wants to talk to his people. They're trying to build up a following. A good way to build a following, Harry, is to make those Spotifys, to make those Netflixes, and people will follow you. That, the item itself, the creation itself, has its own momentum and adds to your momentum. That would be a good way to do that. So he's trying to talk to his people. As a royal, he has a lot of his people and he had a lot of fans. Well, he's not a royal anymore, so who is he? What's underneath? 9 hearts. The key is talking to the heart and good intentions, and right in the center is royal family. He's Prince Harry. Very 10 hearts, 4 clubs, very emotional about things that are happening right now. The thing that's happening right now. 10, 20, 34. 32 is 8 spades, 9 diamonds. This is an absolute fail. Okay, he's trying to be enthusiastic about what's going on right now in the world, and he absolutely failed. Look at his body language, it's terrible. So why was Harry's speech so sparsely attended? He's trying to talk to his people, and his people have evaporated. They're there because he's a royal, and now he's just some guy talking about current events, which we can get anytime, all the time, off of YouTube, off of the internet. You get it everywhere. We don't need to hear it from Harry or from the town crier. So what do we have? Harry was he just looked like crap. He looked like sad sack. He's upset about what's going on. So that leads me to believe in the royal family and his circumstances. That leads me to believe that there's worse things coming out, because the royal family is striking back now. Did Meghan write this speech? Yes. He's like a slave now. He's just given up fighting Meghan. He's not even Harry anymore. And Meghan she's got something on him. I think, bad people will do this. They'll extort you. They'll always threaten you. And I think that's probably what she's doing to Harry. But he lives in a world of illusion. He should have people around him that he can talk to who say, no, that's not what's going on. Open your eyes. Okay. Did Meghan want Harry to fail? This does not say that. It said they're trying to hook their star to current events. And it's just laughable. And people are not buying it. And they keep doing this. And apparently you can't teach an old dog new tricks. So why was it so sparsely attended? Harry's trying to talk to his people. His people there's no longer there. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination Fortune Telling. Please like, share, and subscribe.